Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land. It is 30 degrees. A little chilly when you have ice on your chart plotter. Lake looks cool. It's got that nice fog effect right above the water. It's getting cold. Our plan today is to really put it in gear. We're going to try to get 60 miles down to Clifton. Marina is the plan. So we're going to set out early and we'll get there. I'll be back once we head out on the road or on the river. Alright, and we're off. There's all the other loopers. We got to make sure we're real careful here when we go out of this channel because we're at 4.7, 4.6, 4.5. Thank God we have a swing keel. Otherwise we would not have made it in here. We missed the famous cinnamon rolls that he makes here, Bobby. And but one of the other loopers said they will grab it, and since we're all going to the same place tonight, they will bring it for me, which I thought was pretty nice. So we'll head on out of this tricky little canal, 5.1. When I called up yesterday, they said it was 5 feet. The golden rule came in. They had to stop at the gas dock. They couldn't get over to the transient dock because, as you saw, there was like 4.6, 4.7, 4.5. They would have been aground at 5-foot draft. So sometimes it pays to have a swing keel. Beautiful sunrise this morning. There's only supposed to be like a 3-mile-an-hour wind, so it won't be very windy, which is not, you know, best ideal conditions for us in a sailboat. I'd like 10-mile-an-hour winds from our rear that could just push us on down the river, but we'll make do with what we got. There shouldn't be any waves really or anything, so maybe that'll help us. But from what I'm learning, compared to the trawlers and the other power boats, these sailboats cut through the water just amazing compared to the trawlers. So with the waves, we don't really feel them. We just cut right through, whereas those trawlers, they're all over the place. I was talking to a couple last night, and they were saying, you know, when they have beam waves, all their stuff is on the floor, and I went, yeah, beam reach, sailboat. And I always laugh because when you're on a beam reach, that means all your shit's on this side of the cabin. But when you tack and go the other way on a beam reach, all your shit's on that side of the cabin. A little joke with sailboats. So there shouldn't be really any barges we're going to run into, so that should be easy. We don't have to worry about having to get over for anything and hitting anything. So we should be good. I'm going to get out into this little channel some more, and then I'll throw out the keel before we get in the river. And we'll be good to go. Alrighty. Here we go. Glad all these marinas have these little buoys into the marinas. Otherwise these could be a little bit tricky. So tomorrow it looks like it's gonna rain. So I'm thinking we'll be doing boat projects. I have to change the solenoid still for the key. I haven't gotten to that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the key instead of right there where you go by and hit it, which we do not want to do. I'm going to put it up in the combing box from inside there, so then nothing will be able to hit it if anything happens. We have a barge coming by there. That didn't pop up on Boat Beacon. Sometimes with Boat Beacon there are not receivers and you can't receive areas. I've partnered with Boat Beacon actually. I forgot to tell you guys about that. We've just been having so much stuff going on. They gave me a dedicated link to follow my position. I'm going to put that in the description below of all the future videos. And if you guys get an opportunity, definitely get Boat Beacon. It is an amazing app that lets you see where other boats are on AIS around you. Sometimes there's not receivers in areas and you can't always see all the local traffic, so it's not a substitution for hardwired AIS, but it's way better than not having anything. And on the VHF AIS, you only get the circle and kind of like where stuff is around. With Boat Beacon, you can look right on there and then you know right where everything is. Alright, we are coming out. So, Pebble Island Marina, thank you. You kept us warm with your electrical hookup. Get our butt in gear and get some miles behind us. We are going to try to get 60 miles today is the plan. We go at 6 miles an hour, 5-6 miles an hour. So it'll be a 10-12 hour day. We leave at 8. Hopefully we'll get there about 6 is the plan, 6:30. It'll be a little after dark, but this marina that we're going to, it has all the crazy little path into it. So it should be pretty easy. And we'll be able to get through no problem. Halfway, or about 23 miles downriver, is Cuba Landing. So if we have to, if we get there in a few, like 4 or 5 hours, and I'm saying, nah, I don't know if I can do this, we can stop there. Or there's also Anchorage about halfway. And tonight, the low is only going to be 40. I mean, it's going to be 40. Heat wave, not in the mid-20s. So if we have to anchor out, it won't really be a problem. We've anchored out in a lot less than that before. I think our record anchor out there was 26. So my concern though is the batteries and the water inside freezing if it gets that cold. I'm not positive, but I don't think it'll get that cold in the cabin when I have it all sealed up, because the water's still 55 degrees. You know, half of the cabin is below the water line. But you never know, and you just want to be careful, I guess. Kentucky Lake is definitely still today compared to our first day there when we had our good wind. I was liking that though, because we were hitting 8 miles an hour. That'd be nice. That'd make this 10-12 hour day into like a 8-hour day. Boy, there's that brown run aground rule they say, and you can see right off the channel there, the brown and how shallow it is. You can see the waves kind of breaking on it over there. So here we are, back out into the river. 15 feet. And I think once we get into the channel, it's like 30 something. So we have 4 miles till the Johnsonville Bridge. I'm gonna give them a call when I'm probably 3 miles out. And then we'll check from there and see how if there's a wait or anything. And hopefully we'll be able to get right through. Keep on heading down river. Johnsonville Bridge. I called ahead, they opened up for us. So, should be good to go. There's a sunken houseboat. I guess maybe they got a little too far off the channel and hit something. They're not having a good day. So, onward to the bridge we go. We gotta pass one barge here, the Navigator, which should be good to go, nice and easy. Alright, this will be the first bridge we get to go through that we had to call to open because we have our navigator. So, that barge is going through, so it was already open. He said there's no trains or speed. So cooperate a little more, I'll be able to throw out the head sail. Hopefully we'll be able to get up to 7, maybe 8 miles an hour. That would be cool. And it'll turn that 10, 12-hour day into, which is much more desirable. I don't mind being out on the river, but everybody keeps telling me, you're crazy, don't be out there at night. So I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible. But I do really like being out at night on the river. Then it's just me, the barges, and going. It's not really any different than when it's daytime, because I have the way my lights work for the Patrons, and I have my mnemonics fly-by-wire, and then my hummingbird chart plotter, and we're not going very fast, so if there's a log in the river, it's not going to really do much. It might bounce off, or we're able to see it, because like they say in a car, you know, don't overdrive your headlights. You're definitely not overdriving the spotlight on this, when you're only going 5 miles an hour. So we should get about an hour of nighttime going today, but if we can get up to, like I was saying, 7 or 8 miles an hour, we'll definitely get there before dark. Milestone, first bridge we had to have open for us. So, yeah. Back to the headwind though, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I never complain. We do not complain on this boat. We only make things happen. Make the magic happen. Very cool. Milestone. Here we go. Alright everybody, we can see the vegetation is starting to change here. But cold, we're back to the leaves changing color. That's pretty cool. This barge here with the sand on it is steaming from the moisture and it being cold in the cold weather. Pretty cool. Here we'll be able to get a better shot. Wood chips, not sand. So then it's like the compost process, so it's making heat. That's why it's steaming. I wonder if they burn those in power plants or something. Kind of cool. I thought it was sand at first. Pretty sure it's not. It's like sawdust. I thought the upper Mississippi or the whole Mississippi would look like real wide like this and just straight. But the upper Mississippi is not as wide as I thought. There were some spots there that were real narrow. Here they have another dredge set up, doing its job, getting that sand, keeping the river clear. That was a pretty cool little rock formation I'd share with you guys. We're getting more into like rocky cliff area now. Still a headwind though. No saily sail. This is really cool formation here on the river. Nice rock cliff. Oh, that's graffiti up there. Up there though, it looks like there's a cave. I wonder if you can get up in there. It would be cool to find out. That one definitely's got a treasure in there. Down the way the roots are on these trees. Definitely beautiful country. Thought this looked pretty cool and I'd share it with you guys. Have a nice sunset on the river. We are going to where that X is, and as you can see, if we didn't have the bends in the river, it'd be 6 miles. With the bends in the river, we still have 11.8 miles. It is about 4:30. We should get to where we need to be at about 6:30. We're at 49 feet of water, going 6.5 miles an hour. It was a little bit of a tight entrance. I'll show you when we go out in the morning. Doing it at night I wasn't able to really film. And then there's a cool little bar right here. That'll be our night. I don't know if you guys can see me. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I will see you guys in the morning.